Good morning, everybody, from a snowy Saskatchewan. It is December 19th today. It's Thursday morning, so we're gonna get feeding, and then we gotta breed cows for our off-sync program. But I think today we're gonna be dealing with snow quite a bit because we got another dump. This is good, of course, for spring moisture. If it continues to give us precipitation like it has, we are gonna be in for a good crop season next year. But that is just something we gotta wait and see how it does. You can see Dad's already ripping around in the case loader pushing snow. And we're gonna get the, oh yeah, he wants to crush me, I guess. Ew. Drop the feed wagon off by the silage pits. We'll walk back to the shop now and grab the loader. This is always fun in the wintertime. Bit of a hike. Just gonna grab the first bucket of silage here. This is our barley pile. We gotta get rid of the snow there. We can't throw that in the feed wagon. If we do, it's gonna bring up the moisture of that load quite a bit, and we can't do that. So clear some snow and then we'll grab some feed. Okay, that's our first load of the day. Ready to dump in 10 minutes after it's done mixing. We'll go check if our feeder has cleaned the alley here in the freestall barn. Alleys have not been cleaned, so we're gonna go do that. You can see on the right side of the barn here, quite a bit of feed left. I think we are getting into that part of the barley silage pit that's a lot drier, so there's quite a bit more volume in there. There were some showers that we had during silaging, and that can impact the moisture levels in a pit pretty quickly. So yeah, I think that's why there's so much feed left here on the right side of the barn anyway. Doesn't look cold, then I don't know what does. Finished breeding cows, which is the first main chore that we had to get done of the day, so that's awesome. We let the cows go, and we are seeing a really nice sunrise in the barn this morning. It's always looking sweet. Makes spending so much money on windows worth it when you get that sun peering through in the wintertime. Anyway, we're probably gonna go push snow now. I think that's what we're gonna do for the rest of the morning. And then this afternoon, I think we will put bedding in the corrals. We're for sure gonna do that. They're definitely gonna need it, so. Well, we got to start on pushing snow, but our feeder, Slava, he just came, told me that the conveyor on the feed wagon broke again, so that's usually a time-consuming job. I hope Brent's already here. So you can see that one bar, it's crooked, and the chain is a little bit crooked, so he's gonna shovel the feed off, and then we'll pull it up to the shop. Well, this is not how I saw my day going earlier. We are right at the beginning of what is going to be a 5-hour-long parts run. Our local Supreme dealer does not have a spare chain in stock, so we're going to go all the way to Lloydminster, which is about a 2-hour and 45-minute drive from our farm. Bit of a hike. It is unfortunate, but we should get the feed wagon going by 5:30-ish this afternoon. I hope. It's quite optimistic, but we'll see what we can do. Yeah, they just didn't have it at their Saskatoon location, which is about 45 minutes away from the farm. Which is a little bit frustrating because we do pick one of these up like every 6 months, but yeah, so that's unfortunate, is what it is. Our only concern right now is to get that feed wagon going as quickly as we can. And the reason for that is, of course, to get those milk cows fed. If they're sitting without feed, because I'm not driving as quick as we can here to get this part, we are going to lose milk in the tank, and we do not need that right now. So one good thing, this double highway, which is the majority of my trip, it's looking nice and clean. We got snow last night, but these double highways, they got a lot of traffic on them, and they're usually pretty clean, so should be safer driving than the other option, which was Moose Jaw, way down southern Saskatchewan. Kind of same distance, we're right in the middle of the two, but I think the roads would be worse going down there. So we're getting closer to Lloydminster, and you can tell we are in oil country now. There's a lot of pumps and wells around, but look at these tires on the road here. There's another semi just behind us with the same tires on it. I was concerned about how expensive the tires in our combine were. I can't imagine paying for those. Should be another 15 minutes before we get to the dealer for the parts we're looking for. Alright, a little over 2 hours later, we are finally pulling up. Nice. Yeah, that is a nice dealership. Bad start. The door's locked, no one's here. We called ahead. They said it would be here ready to go, so I just called them and we are sitting here in my truck waiting. So hopefully someone shows up. I talked to their parts lady. She was driving from Saskatoon, so she would be like a while yet. My cows are gonna go hungry. Ruh-roh. So buddy's gonna get us loaded up here. I guess he was in the back shop. Someone was just hiding in the back shop working away. Lots of nice equipment here. That looks like it. got it. It's in the back of the truck. We're ripping back right away. I saw that the dog leg extension was on there. That's the one thing that we have on our feed wagon that not every feed wagon has. A lot of them don't have that little up at the end, and that's a second bit of chain. And now that I'm talking to myself here, I kind of want to step out and just double check that it is there. Even though I know that I saw it, I just don't want to leave and drive 2.5 hours back home without it. We're gonna go check it out. Yeah, it's that top part right here. You know what? I'm gonna push this to the front of my box. We're not gonna be driving slow, so if I can make it any safer, it's probably a good idea. Yeah, sure. That's probably a bit safer. Should be good to go now. Beautiful day out here today. Sun shining. And it is cold, but if you look over there, someone is in fact trying to heat up Saskatchewan. Good on them. It's our beautiful oil industry here in Canada that everyone loves so much. I love it. I think it's awesome. I think it's necessary. Still like an hour and 45 minutes to go before we're back home. I think it goes without saying that we are going to now stock one of these on the yard. It is non-negotiable to have feed in front of those milk cows, and I think now they are probably finishing up that first load, and when they're finishing milking this afternoon, they're going to go back to the feed bunks looking for food. There's going to be nothing there. So yeah, it just sucks. It's probably been years since the last time cows have been without feed in the afternoon on our dairy farm. Literally years. It's just something that we try so hard to keep an absolute bulletproof system going to get those ladies fed, and this is definitely a weak link in the chain, no pun intended, but these chains, they do seem to go more often, and Brent does tension it up almost every week, if not every 2 weeks, so it's properly maintained. They just seem to not last that long. So we're gonna stock one at the yard there so that we don't have to do this again. Because yeah, our milk production is gonna drop. There's gonna be less milk in the tank tomorrow and the day after because the cows were a little bit hungry. Not to mention, there's still a load that needs to be dropped in the corrals. They haven't even got feed today yet. So we're ripping. We're trying to make up time, but at the end of the day, there's only so much you can do. So. Okay, it is now 6:15, and we're gonna go finish dumping this dry cow load, and then we'll go mix our second milk cow load of the day. That is brutal. That was a downtime of about 7 hours almost. Went down about 11:30, so not quite 7 hours, but that is 7 hours too many. Unfortunate. Yeah, the whole pen's coming. Poor ladies. They are hungry, but food is here. Okay, I'm gonna go dump this. Okay, we got this milk cow load full. We're taking it to the barn for water. We'll let it mix for a couple minutes and then we'll dump it. Something interesting going on over here. That is Brent lifting up the contractor's skid steer. It had some issues with it. I quit running on them today. I think they think there's still summer fuel in there. They tried putting the additives in there, but just couldn't get her to go. So Brent said, I'll just leave it when he's done with the feed wagon. He's gonna scoop it up with a loader, park it in the heated shop overnight, and hopefully that solves the issue. So it's not something you see every day. It is a pretty funny way to rescue a skid steer. Moment of truth, how out of feed are these ladies? Oh man, that's bad. They're all standing up waiting. Not good, not good, not good. I was hoping they would still have some feed, but they chowed through that first load pretty quick. Every dairy farmer will know if your cows are standing there without feed in front of them, that's costing you money. Quite vocal too. They're letting us know they're hungry. Give me 10 minutes, ladies. I'm still cooking. And there we go. Stress is over. Feed is in front of the cows. There's probably going to be a lot left over tomorrow morning because I didn't reduce the amount of feed we put here. But we'll have to see tomorrow morning.